In this portion of the old town of Chelsea, which was known as Winisment, Samuel Maverick in 1624 planted the first permanent settlement in Massachusetts Bay Territory. This ancient house was built by Governor Richard Bellingham in 1659, enlarged and beautified by Samuel Cary in 1791. Here Washington placed the last outpost of the left wing of the Continental Army besieging Boston.
So, now the Cary House is a very odd historic home. There are many secrets to it, and it's grown over the years. And this is one of them. Now, if you come over here and begin looking in here, this may have been part of the Underground Railroad, or at least rumored to be. But it's a small hideaway. This used to be a cabinet, and as you can see, they removed part of the wall here, as well as down here as well. You can see through there. But it was originally, they didn't know about this until someone came in and apparently climbed up one of the chimneys, which is the only access way, supposedly. I myself have not been in it, but it was possibly either that or a place to hide from Indians. There is, however, a window in there, which is rather puzzling to me. This is here is a rotary oven. Now you put the meat in here, and you turn this, which would rotate an internal spit. And the heat from the fire, which would have been here, would reflect onto here and cook the meat entirely. Now what we have here is a toaster. Literally, you would put your toast in here. I mean, they used to have really thick cut of bread, and then you put this hanging over the fire, or near the fire. You flip it when one side was done, and you have toast. And there are many versions of this, because there was this version, and there was another version, which is similar to this. You put the bread in between these, kind of like that, or over it. Toast on one side, flip it over, toast on the other. This is actually broken because it's missing the blade. They would do the same thing. There would be an apple here, and as it would spin, a blade would be here and cut off the skin. So what we have here is a system which, in the future, we hope to restore. But these bells would have been hooked to a lever up in the other rooms that would alert servants that were supposed to go there. Each room had a different lever. The levers, however, we can't find. So they've been disconnected, but that's how they would have, well, it's your proverbial room service. Vanity mirror.
Real old mirror. As you can see, it's tarnished because it's roughly 300 years old.
I imagine the things this mirror has reflected, like people's faces.
Well, actually, that's not much of a bad remark. This house has had guests such as George Washington.
Really?
That was actually a rumor. It hasn't been recorded, but we're pretty sure he stayed for one night.
Yeah.
We're not certain though.
Awesome. If I remember, they may have redone the wallpaper here. It might not be that tuned. The keyboard is longer than the standard piano. So you have more notes.
This piano was made about 1853 by Philip Ritchell. It was made in his own workshop at the rear of his home at 85 Blossom Street, Chelsea. The piano is all hand-carved, the back as well as the front. The keys are mother of pearl. The keyboard is longer than the standard one. owned by Mrs. Helen Rachel Edwards.
So this sword, although the origin of it is not known, is from the Revolutionary War. Now it would have been used on a hip mounted like this. To draw it, you need a lot of force. And it's been relatively preserved well. We all thought it was a musket. And one day I was just kind of going around and this museum room was still set up. And I realized that the bolt lock on it wasn't original to muskets. And it's on here, it's a Beretta A1, 1/8 Grant. Guard up. It's a Grant.
Alright, so Brendan, shall we resume? Still recording, so just say what you will about it.
It probably still works too.
Let's not find out, shall we?
So this is actually another cap lock. But as you can see, it's a little longer. It's probably a different make, maybe British, maybe English, I don't know. And as you can see in the bayonet, which would have been basically your last resort, where you would stab, and pretty much explanatory. Also, another part would be the butt of the gun, which, as you can see, is metal. You could also, I'm going to hit the wall, but you could also hit it with these.
So it's 3 in 1. You can use it as a club, a knife, or shooting.
Yes. Most of the time.
Like the Swiss Army knife of the Revolution.
It's fine.
Is it working up here?
Okay. Careful.
Okay, here's a shot of us coming up. Ooh, this room's... The lighting is kind of scary up here.
Yeah. Oh, it's really eerie, isn't it?
Honestly, actually, I can't see anything. All I see is darkness. I am spooked, I'll say that. Actually, I can barely see. There is light coming from the skylight, and thankfully that is providing some.
The lights aren't working. And although we can see the camera, I don't really... We're too chicken to open the door. Can you open the door for us?
I'm too chicken. Brendan's
Okay.
Oh.
See this? That's an old light. That's an old gas light right there. This is an old gas jet.
Yeah, these are the old jets for gases. This would have been a chandelier.
That one there would have had glass on it. Would have been glass there.
In older times, people were shorter due to just overall health. As you can tell, I'm 6'3", and cannot stand. I think one of them is a wedding dress, one of them is a party dress, and one of them is another dress. But they always look. They were usually at the end of the first stairs. Every time I came past them, I'd knock into them and scare myself half silly. So.
Let me get back.
Good. There's a light in there, but there's no bulb.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Let's focus on the skull.
You rest comfortably.
Zombies!